Today's story is so unbelievable, it makes modern wellness trends look like playground nonsense. Forget juice cleanses.
How many push-ups did he do? How many sit-ups? What kind of juice did he drink?
This is not the result of poultry training. This is destiny.
I'm talking about a man who said, what if I just mummify myself? Alive. On purpose.
What the fuck?
In Japan, centuries ago, existed an elite, absolutely mental category of Buddhist monks who wanted to reach enlightenment in the most, let's call it, enthusiastic way possible. They didn't sit under waterfalls. They didn't meditate for days. No, these legends said, I'm going to mumble prayers, starve myself for years, drink poison, dry out my organs like beef jerky, and then crawl into a hole to die slowly for enlightenment. And everyone else just nodded and said, ah, yes, spiritual growth. Modern spiritual influences cry if their coffee is slightly cold. These monks were on an entirely different patch of reality. Let's focus on the most famous one, Shinyoka Shonin. This man was the Michael Jordan of self-mummification. If monks had trading cards, he'd be the rare holographic edition. Shinyokai didn't just commit to the process. He mastered it, perfected it, and completed the full transformation like some kind of ancient religious Pokemon evolution. But before we get to the finale, we need to talk about the training arc, the most brutal, soul-crushing, sanity-defying regimen ever devised. The process began years before death. Stage 1. The monk eats like a Victorian supermodel. No meat, no rice, no joy. Just nuts, seeds, tree bark, and roots. Basically a diet curated by someone who hates themselves. This stage lasted 1,000 days. 1,000 days. Your average person can't stick to a 3-day diet. Stage 2. Eliminate all body fat because fat rots, and rotting is a no-no when your end goal is becoming a self-made sarcophagus. Stage 3. Start drinking poisonous tea made from the sap of the urushi tree, the same stuff used to make lacquer. This did two things. It killed off bacteria in the body and made the monk's insides toxic so bugs wouldn't eat him when he died. Basically, he turned himself into a biological do not touch sign. Imagine being so committed to a bit that you drink poison to make future insects gag. Once the monk was dehydrated enough to qualify as a human raisin, stage 4 began, live burial. He climbed into a stone chamber barely big enough to sit in. Inside, a bell, a breathing tube, and the understanding that this was a one-way trip. Every day, he rang the bell to signal he was still alive. His fellow monks listened, probably thinking, fuck me, I can't believe he's actually doing this. Then one day, the bell stopped. They sealed the chamber for 1,000 more days. Imagine being so committed you voluntarily become a slow-cooking spiritual casserole. After the waiting period, the monks reopened the chamber. This was the moment. Did he achieve enlightenment, or did he just become ancient compost? Shockingly, sometimes it worked. In the case of Shinyoka Shonin, perfect mummification. Skin intact, features preserved, sitting upright like he's waiting for someone to ask him a philosophical question. He basically rolled credits on human existence. Today, his body is still displayed in temples. Tourists walk in like, wow, that's incredible. Meanwhile, Shinyoka's soul is probably somewhere saying, you're welcome. In their belief system, self-mummification wasn't about death. It was about becoming a living Buddha, a guardian spirit, a protector of the people. It was the religious equivalent of hitting prestige mode, with suffering set to maximum difficulty. And let's be honest, if you go through that much pain, you deserve an award, a statue, a holiday named after you, and maybe even a free sandwich. So what have we learned today? Self-discipline taken too far becomes a horror movie plot. Yeah,